this is the way. Subscribers and viewers, I am very excited because today's the day that I'm going to review Lattafa's KHAMRAH Eau de Parfum 100 ml. Why? Lattafa's KHAMRAH, according to reviews, is a very close replica, dupe, or clone of a high-end niche from the House of Kilian called Angel Share. And Angel Share from the House of Kilian, by Canada currency, 300 plus a bottle. For a very cheap price, we can now enjoy amazing smell of Kilian's Angel Share. Now, if you want to know my thoughts about Lattafa's KHAMRAH, is it really spectacular, phenomenal? Please stay put and please keep watching. My name is Red, and this is my YouTube channel. Let's do this. Lattafa's KHAMRAH, released last year, 2022. Now, this, for me, is a blind buy, meaning to say, I have no idea what this one smells like. I just based my purchase from the past reviews here at YouTube, and this has a beautiful presentation inside. And that's the bottle. If we take out the bottle, that's how it looks like. Lattafa KHAMRAH. The main accords: woody, amber, vanilla, sweet, fruity, cinnamon, and warm spicy. And the top notes would be cinnamon, nutmeg, and bergamot. Middle notes are tuberose, praline, dates, and mahonial. While the base notes are tonka bean, vanilla, benzoin, myrrh, amberwood, and akigala wood. Now, my first impression. This is very sweet and spicy and fruity and a bit citrusy. Now, the spiciness comes from the cinnamon along with its sweetness. And also, the spiciness comes from nutmeg, which is a combination of vanilla and cloves. Then there's a support of the citrus note from bergamot. It is quite juicy, but it's not too overpowering, but it is really more on the sweet side of it with warm spiciness. It is quite fruity when it goes to the mid notes because of the dates, and then the praline is a combination of grilled sugar, almond, and hazelnut. I would say this fragrance is very lovely and sensual. It is overwhelmingly strong. So be very careful with the trigger because it may cause you to sneeze. It is not headache inducing, but it may cause you to sneeze a lot. Now by the mid stage comes in, the praline kicks out. Now guys, even if there's hazelnut impression on this liquid gold or in this juice, it doesn't mean that it smells like chocolate. I don't smell chocolate on this concoction. Now tuberose is mentioned here along with mahonial, and mahonial is a sweet floral that is a mix of rose and jasmine. Now, there is just a tad light floral impression on this juice.
Yes, in the first 20 minutes, this is all about the delicious and delectable smell of praline or praline alongside with cinnamon and nutmeg spices. What a buttery, lively, sweet, delicious smell.
The base is majestic sexiness filled with all sensuality and attraction because of the combination of tonka bean, vanilla, along with akigala wood. Akigala wood is a combination of patchouli and agar wood. Agar wood comes from Asia and it is an expensive, rare wood. And this wood is being used as an incense in Middle Eastern temples and even in their houses. Now, the impression of agar wood here is quite minimal, along with the patchouli. And then there is also the amber wood, and amber wood is quite salty, musky, and the muskiness here is not that animalic because amber wood tends to be very animalic. But then I can smell the Middle Eastern touch, aroma, a very light Middle Eastern aroma coming from agarwood or awood, and myrrh. And myrrh, as we all know, is an incense. An incense that is quite spicy, fragrant, and sweet with some pungent tone. And same with the amberwood, which has an animalic tone. But both of them, as I've said, the pungent factor and the animalic factor here is nearly undetectable. So this is a beautiful, sensual, and sexy, luscious. It smells rich, but then it is not edgy, it is not strong. I would imagine Lattafa KHAMRAH, it is like a human touch. It is kind of like an intimate rubbing of a man's fingers or hands to the skin of a woman.
Guys, if you've reached this far, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Lattafa KHAMRAH. If it's sitting on your skin, the way it smells, this is how I visualize it. Lattafa KHAMRAH is luscious, delicious, tempting, and very addicting. Even your cats and dogs would like to smell this on you all the time.
It is really attractive and it captures. KHAMRAH is like when you're going out on a first date with the person you adore or you admire. At first, KHAMRAH, with its warm spices from cinnamon and nutmeg, tends to be a little bit edgy, strong, and disorganized. The same thing with the first date. When you're on a first date, you're quite feeling awkward and conscious on what you're about to say or with your body languages, that you feel quite uncomfortable with yourself, that you are not that self-confident. Same with KHAMRAH. But then there's this support from the light citrus of bergamot, which means to say that you as a person, even if you are quite awkward with your words and with your body languages, there is still this gentleman or this gentlewoman person in you that you want to do your best to make your partner feel comfortable with you. So later on, as your date progresses, you decide to go for a drink. KHAMRAH has a boozy impression. I don't know what kind of liquor it is, maybe rum or whatever. But as you progresses with your date, you decide to have a drink. And while you have a drink, here comes the confidence, here comes the lively conversation, the sense of humor, and the sweetness and the beautiful atmosphere that you both are building up together, that is floating in the air, the very good conversation that becomes more intimate, you become more sweet, you become more romantic, you become more caring while you are trying to get to know each other and asking about each other's personal lives and family and other stuffs. And in the end, you both become mutual. And that is where the tonka bean and the vanilla, akigala wood, patchouli, agarwood, these are notes that impress sexiness and sensuality. So in the same way, both of you becomes more mutual. What happens after that night out together, it all depends on you. After your date, you would want to see each other over and over again until you plan for a long-term relationships. Well, that goes for another story.
And the story will lead to this. Wearing KHAMRAH from the house of Lattafa is really provocative and alluring. Every sniff is certified passion. Hey guys, I'm almost done with this review. Please subscribe to my channel for the effort. KHAMRAH is simply irresistible, so get your bottle now.
Now, Centrail, this leaves a very beautiful, sensual Centrail. It is mass-pleasing, attraction of the smell lingers in the air, and people are gonna ask you, what scent are you wearing? Because you smell so lovely, you smell so beautiful. Men and women can wear Lattafa's KHAMRAH. Age bracket, anyone I think from the age of 20 years old and above. Seasons, best for fall and winter, and cool summer nights and spring. Occasion, date scenario, definitely going out on a date, you should wear KHAMRAH. If you decide to go to the club or parties, you should wear KHAMRAH. If you're going out for an informal occasion, indoors or outdoors, this is a good driver to wear. Overall, take it with a grain of salt. This is just my opinion. Whatever I say, my impression with KHAMRAH is based on my own skin chemistry. But one thing is for sure, KHAMRAH is something that you should own because it is sexy, sensual, luxurious, rich, spectacular, outstanding, fantastic. This is very admirable. Nobody gave me a negative feedback when I'm wearing KHAMRAH. This is my review of Lattafa's KHAMRAH Eau de Parfum 100 ml. If you find this review very entertaining and quite helpful, First time viewers and returning viewers, please subscribe to my channel. It's just a couple of clicks away. Now to my subscribers and new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. I am so humbled. Now this Lattafa KHAMRAH, very complimenting, worth keeping, and I would recommend to everyone who are pursuing the Lattafa KHAMRAH because you cannot afford Angel Share back from by Killian, grab a bottle of this one.
You'll never regret Lattafa KHAMRAH. This can happen to you. This can happen more to you. Now watch the fifth result before I end this ASMR right there.
My name is Red, and this is my YouTube channel. Let's do this. Thank you.